All right, Gemini, I knew somebody was going to get this. But with soulmate, damn, man. So, black cat, fortune meets opportunity. So basically what's happening here is that good luck is crossing your path, first of all, which is great. But it's going to create an opportunity that you need to take advantage of in order for you to have more good luck and more good things happen. But once this opportunity presents itself with soulmate, you're not going to be beating around the bush anymore and piddle farting around. You're going to be telling somebody exactly how you feel. There's no more playing games here. Soulmate is not about, for this deck, two people that have the soulmate connection. It's about you being honest with yourself about how you truly feel. So facing your true feelings, no longer living a lie, speaking your truth, authenticity, new truths, all of that comes into play here with soulmate. But it's all because of an opportunity that's coming through to you. All right, Gemini, here is your overall, the Two of Wands. So, I don't know. I kind of get the feeling with this one that some of you don't really know what you need to do. I think that you have like an idea of how you want to go about acting towards something, because the Two of Wands is, you have your own world in your hands. What the hell are you going to do with it, right? Now, a lot of times this can show that there are two different courses of action that you can take. A lot of times it can show that people are not decided yet on the action that they want to take. You know, because the twos represent the choices, but this is very specifically about the choice to act and act with passion towards something, right? So maybe not ready yet, not quite ready to do something or act towards something. Your card, I'm telling you, I don't know how many times I've seen it already this week. Man, the Lovers, and there you are. And it's such a beautiful card. I don't care what deck you look at. You and Aquarius, I'm telling you. The Lovers is the past coming through. Beyond that being you, we're talking about possibly a major relationship and choices that are being made in that relationship, or major life choices here. Oh boy. Nobody's immune from it, I'm telling you. Nobody seems to be immune. I think Aries is the only one that I don't think I've seen any major relationship issues going on. I don't think I've seen the Lovers this much. Oh my God. Yeah. Now, the Knight of Cups. In the present moment, immediately I'm going like, okay, so what's here? The Knight of Cups. You're talking about somebody that is coming toward you, wanting to have an emotional experience with you, which would make sense why you may be on the fence, especially if for some of you, you're already in a relationship, right? But, you know, I would have to see the Hierophant to suggest commitment. But the Lovers, you know, this is a major life event for you. And it's a major choice to act toward, you know, something that's going to create, hopefully for you, a long-lasting relationship. But the Knight of Cups, the thing that I say with this is I love him, but I don't, because this is about somebody who does what they feel in the moment. So actions are important with the Knight of Cups. Your words are great, but are you going to follow through on that? Now, for some of you, it's really about the choice on whether or not you are going to present that offer. So an offer may be coming to you, or this may be the action that you are considering taking right now. But it is the messenger of love and romance, you know. And then you have the Lovers. I mean, come on. But besides that, right, again, being a general reading, it could be here that you're making a major life choice with the Lovers. You know, temptation or moral high ground. Do you do what you feel like is right for you, or do you take the temptation to do something different? You know, and I think that that's kind of where you're at here with the Two of Wands. But that Knight of Cups, again, it is a good offer for sure, but follow through. I need to see follow through. Oh my, what the fuck? Gemini. Wow. Future conditions, the Two of Cups. Yeah, come on now. You know, I think that for a lot of you, this is going to be about love. It's going to be about a relationship. It's going to be about either you or somebody else that is wanting to have a connection with you. When you get to the Two of Cups, this is about getting to an understanding. You know, besides the soulmate here, right? But you guys know how I feel about that. Anybody can be your soulmate. We're all connected. You know, but this is big. This is really big. Now, this could be about a past relationship that may be coming back through. It may have been like a significant event for you. And now the offer is being presented again. And with the Two of Cups, it looks really good. But you're not really ready to act on it, I don't think. You know? Wow, man. I'm telling you. Your best path to follow the Hierophant. Now, the Hierophant in this situation, if you're needing to make sure that this relationship, how do I put this? Okay, so it's like you have this offer coming through to you, right? But it's about follow through. Your best path to follow is talking about commitment, the traditional values in a relationship. So, and when I say that, I don't mean man and wife, you know, because as far as I'm concerned, and I have strong beliefs on that, it shouldn't matter what the fucking meat suit looks like. If you love somebody, you love somebody, and that's it. But I mean that we're talking about, you know, everybody knows that we're together. We're going to make plans here to make a commitment to each other, monogamous relationship, right? That's everything that's going on with the Hierophant. But I look at that Two of Wands and I think if you can't make the commitment, then maybe you need to think about the action that you're about to take. Or if they can't, it's one or the other. Man, in your environment, the Emperor, okay. So, the Emperor, first of all, is about control, right? Order and control out of chaos. But this could definitely be, you know, how you are feeling. Meaning that for some of you, you may be questioning, you know, who is in control here? Are you in control of what's happening? Or are you needing to take control and present an offer? Now, and here's the other thing. For those of you who are already in a very significant relationship, this is like, you know, having romance kind of like restored here. But somebody needs to follow through on that action. You know, but it looks like you get to a place here where, you know, there is an understanding, you know, the bond is like deepened, right? Now, for those of you who are looking at a new relationship, you know, you may have been focused on love for a long time. Now you have, you know, the opportunity here to take control and follow through on where your heart is leading you, because that's the other part of the Knight of Cups, you know. But it still looks really good. But this could also represent, you know, the person that you're dealing with. And, you know, that combination right there is a little bit iffy for me, you know. And it makes me wonder if that some of you aren't dealing with a situation or relationship where the both of you are not actually seeing eye to eye on, you know, where you kind of want this relationship to go. Because again, you're looking at commitment with the Hierophant. You know, and not only that, but there is a right way to do this. And it could be that somebody needs to get control over themselves or get control over their life here before they start presenting shit to you. Wow, man. Oh my God, Gemini. Your hopes and fears, the Ten of Cups, right? The happily ever after. Happy home, happy life, happy relationship. And that's what you're hoping for. And there's no reason why you can't have that. You know, for some of you, it's just strengthening the happiness that you already have. Maybe some of you are just making plans for the future here with the Two of Wands. But I don't know. I still get the feeling here, especially with the Hierophant, that it's like, again, follow through. I want to take action towards these plans, but you have to make sure that this is going to be, a commitment, right? And there is a right way to do things. But that's beautiful, right? Most people never experience that. And then you have people who take it for granted. They have those moments, but they're so fleeting. So when you say happily ever after, a lot of people go, yeah, right. Things can be all rainbows, butterflies, and unicorns and bullshit, okay? It can happen. It can happen. But it really depends on who's taking the action here with that Knight of Cups. Who is in control? And who needs to take control? Oh my God, Gemini, I'm telling you, I had a feeling. I had a feeling with all the fucked up readings that I've been seeing this week about relationships and about love. Looking at your oracle cards, I think that for a lot of you, this retrograde is not going to be as bad. It actually looks really good. The Ace of Wands, the boner card, right? And it's a new beginning, whether you're in an existing relationship or whether this is a new one coming through. But clearly love has been on your mind. And like I said, this could be a significant relationship from your past that's coming back through. But, like I said, I still question this combo right here. All right, let's start with the Ten of Wands. I've been talking about this one a lot lately. When you look at this card, traditionally, there's a destination. But if you keep putting it off, when this happens or when I get there, you're always putting it in the future. It's never in the now. You got to drop that bullshit. Now, for some of you, it may be like this really significant relationship, but there's a lot of baggage. There's a lot of things that are like weighing on you. For some of you, it's just, I need to confess and communicate, and get it all out there. The problem is with the Five of Coins, you're talking about, being rejected, So with the Two of Wands now being the overall, it would make sense why some of you are like hesitant about taking action, not really sure. You can't make the choice yet. It's not the Two of Swords, so you're not ignoring anything. You definitely want to take action. But I wonder if some of you aren't, especially if you're the one that is the Knight of Cups here and you need to speak up and say something, because you don't want to feel rejection. You don't want to have loss. Right now, for some of you, the baggage is going to have to do with the fact that you may have been rejected, but the thing is you're still leading to the Two of Cups. But the problem is that Ace of Wands is great and all, but with the Four of Cups, it's not everything. It's not everything. And then I go back to the Hierophant and I understand now why that's there. If you're wanting a commitment and you're wanting long-term happiness here, don't just take something based on, a passion and a drive that you have in the moment. Because again, the Knight of Cups is doing what he feels in that moment. Thoughts, feelings, and actions can change at any fucking time. So what I worry about here is we're still needing to see eye to eye with the Two of Cups. I mean, everything looks great on the surface. These are just the details that you need to work out before you can actually start acting toward the type of relationship that you want with that Two of Cups and with someone in particular. Wow, man. That Four of Cups is like, that's not exactly what I was wanting. It would make sense that it's the Ace of Wands that's representing that. Because I always say, I love the Ace of Swords because it's truth. My mother always said the truth will set you free. I love the Ace of Pentacles because it's sustainability. It takes you the long haul. It's secure. There is continued growth, or at least the potential for that if you take advantage of it. The Ace of Wands and the Ace of Cups, I'm sorry, but the Ace of Wands, you can burn through passion like that, and it can be gone. The Ace of Cups can fucking drain out. Your cup runneth over till it's empty, right? I would be careful. I would just be careful, especially for those of you who have been really focused on relationships. Now, if you're, like I said before, if you're already in a committed relationship, this is otherwise a really happy situation, but something needs to be restored or renewed, right? There needs to be at least some kind of a connection being made, and this looks great, but is it going to be something that's going to be long lasting for you, right? Can you stick to that commitment? Can you continue to stick to that commitment and take control and start following through on actions? Or, do you need to look at this and go, if they can't do it and they can't get control over how they're feeling, then maybe I need to look at this commitment. And maybe a different course of action needs to be taken. But you still lead into the Ace of Wands, but it's not going to be, and I hate to say this, everything looks so good. It's not going to be everything that you had expected. Because you're talking about boredom, emotional apathy. The Ace of Cups is being handed to you, but it's like you don't see it, or it's just not good enough. And that would make sense if you're dealing with somebody who needs to get control over, what they're doing and how they're feeling. And then assurance. And I laugh when I see that because I understand, but I think in this case, it's serious this time. You really want to have assurance from the person that you're dealing with that this is going to be something more than the garbage that you've dealt with before. Straight up. Especially if you've dealt with rejection from somebody before and now they want to come back through. It better be all or nothing. And fucking Venus and Scorpio, I'm telling you. But your solar plexus. The only way that you're going to feel better about your sense of self, your identity, and your sense of direction, especially in love, in relationships, is if you speak the truth, right? Or face the truth here. But what is the truth for you? And it may be that you're needing the truth from this person about how they feel, what they're wanting, what they're expecting. But you also need assurance. So you're not going to be like the fool here. You're not just going to have faith on, whatever they're coming to you with in the moment. I want to make sure. And I want the truth so that I know that I'm headed in the right direction. And then answering the call, the time is now. The Knight of Cups. So, and again, we're not looking at the short term. We're looking at what is going to bring you long-lasting happiness. But you're going to have to step back from the situation and look at the bigger picture. But you have to be willing to start speaking up about how you feel. Now is the time, right? But answering the call. And like I said, I think for some of you, it's going to be a relationship coming back through, which is very possible. It's almost like they're literally calling you like, okay, now it's time to, start talking and start speaking truthfully about how we feel and what we want. But you need to do it from a place where you're looking at the future.